Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here for this meeting of the Town Board of Town of Carmel. Before we get started, we're going to have the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Would everybody please rise? And Councilman Lupinacci, could you lead us tonight, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, John. Okay, once again, good evening, everyone. Thank you all that are in attendance this evening, and thank you all at home for watching this town board meeting of Wednesday, May 3rd, 2017. Tonight's town board meeting is a voting meeting, and for the record, all town board members are present with us this evening, as is our town clerk, Ann Spofford. All the way down to my right, all the way down to my left is Greg Fulchetti, Carmel Town Council. And we have Mike Simone, our highway superintendent, in the audience tonight as well. So, as I said, tonight is a town board voting meeting, and the first item on the agenda is to accept the town board minutes of May 5th and April 5th and April 12th, 2017.
So moved.
So moved by Councilman Lombardi,
Second.
seconded by Councilman Lupinacci. All those in favor? Aye. Okay, first item on the agenda this evening is a resolution authorizing the mailing of the Lake Cassie Park District newsletter. Councilman Schneider, would you read number 1, please?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as commissioners of the Lake Cassie Park District, hereby authorizes the mailing of the April 2017 quarterly newsletter, Volume 3, Issue 3, as prepared by the Lake Cassie Park District Advisory Board to all properties within the district, and further directs that the cost thereof be charged as a district expense. I offer this resolution as read.
Okay, seconded by Councilman Lombardi. Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Schneider.
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci.
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough.
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi.
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt.
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, next resolution, number 2, is a resolution pursuant to Chapter 104 of the Town Code. Councilman Lombardi, would you read number 2, please?
Resolved that pursuant to Town Code Section 104-8, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby waives the application of Chapter 104 of the Town Code entitled Noise with respect to the County of Putnam and its Friday Night Barbecue Series events scheduled for the following dates at Putnam County Golf Club: May 14, June 2nd, June 9, June 16, June 23rd, June 30th, July 7, 14, 21, 28, August 4, 11, 18, 25, September 8, 15, 22, 29, and October 7th. I offer the resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilman Schneider.
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci.
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough.
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi.
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt.
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 3, is a resolution declaring certain equipment obsolete and authorizing disposal of same. Councilman Lupinacci, would you read 3, please?
Resolved that upon the recommendation of Chief of Police Michael Kazari, the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby declares the following vehicle to be obsolete and authorizes its disposal in accordance with town law, including but not limited to Town Law Section 64 2-A. It is a 2003 Kawasaki ATV, model number KVF 360A1, serial number JKBVFHA183B 521072. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Schneider.
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci.
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough.
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi.
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt.
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, next resolution, resolution number 4, is a resolution releasing a bond for Stoneleigh Woods at Carmel, tax map number 55.15-1-36N37. Susie, would you read number 4, please?
Sure, whereas application has been made by Stoneleigh Woods at Carmel for the total release of a bond posted in accordance with Chapter 131 and/or Chapter 156 of the Town Code regarding the property known and designated as Town of Carmel Tax Map Number 55.15-1-36 and 55.15-1-37. And whereas said applications have been reviewed by the Planning Board and the Office of the Town Engineer, both of which have recommended the release of said bonds. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the release of the bond referenced herein, specifically the bond issued by Platte River Insurance Company, bond number 410600475, in the current amount of $320,695. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilman Lupinacci. Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Schneider.
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci.
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough.
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi.
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt.
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 5, is a resolution accepting a proposal and authorizing leak detection survey. This is at Carmel Water District Number 2. Councilman Schneider, would you read 5, please?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as Commissioners of Carmel Water District Number 2, and pursuant to the recommendation of Town of Carmel Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, P.E., hereby accepts NYLD Infrastructure, Inc. of Jamesville, New York, the provision of leak detection and mapping services within the Carmel Water District Number 2 distribution system, in accordance with the proposal of April 7, 2017, and at a cost not to exceed $9,300. And be it further resolved that the Town Supervisor, Kenneth Schmidt, is hereby authorized to sign any and all documentation necessary to accept the proposal and authorize the actions contained herein. And be it further resolved that Town Comptroller Mary Ann Maxwell is hereby authorized to make any and all necessary budget transfers or modifications required to fund the cost of this authorization. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilman Lombardi. Roll call vote.
Councilman Schneider.
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci.
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough.
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi.
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt.
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 6, is a resolution authorizing the award of a bid for sludge hauling in Carmel Sewer Districts Number 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Councilman Lombardi, would you read 6, please?
Whereas the Town Board of the Town of Carmel had previously authorized advertisement for the installation of bids for sludge hauling in various sewer districts within the Town of Carmel. And whereas such bids were received and opened on April 18, 2017, and a bid opening memo was on file with Town Clerk Ann Spofford, now therefore be it resolved, the Town Board of Town of Carmel, acting as Commissioners of Carmel Sewer Districts Number 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and upon the recommendation of Richard Franzetti, P.E., Town Engineer, Town Board hereby awards the aforesaid bid to Residual Management Services, DBA Earth Care, Vernon, New Jersey, for the lowest responsible bidder meeting specifications. Be it further resolved that upon review of insurance certificates and form acceptable to Town Council, Kenneth Schmidt, Town Supervisor, is hereby authorized to execute any and all further documentation necessary to accept such bid and the contracts for said services. I offer the resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lupinacci. Roll call vote.
Councilman Schneider.
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci.
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough.
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi.
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt.
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 7, is a resolution accepting a proposal for architectural design consultant services for the Town of Carmel Planning Board. Councilman Lupinacci, would you read 7, please?
Resolved that the Town Board of Town of Carmel, upon the recommendation of Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, P.E., hereby authorize acceptance of the proposal of Warshauer, Malusi, Warshauer Architects, P.C., for the performance of architectural consulting services to the Town of Carmel Planning Board upon the terms set forth within the proposal dated March 3rd, 2017, a copy of which is on file in the Town Supervisor's office, and be it further resolved that upon presentation of insurance certificates in form acceptable to Town Council, Town Supervisor Kenneth Schmidt is hereby authorized to execute any and all necessary contract documentations to effect acceptance of this proposal upon the terms authorized herein. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
A seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilman Schneider.
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci.
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough.
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi.
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt.
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 8, is a resolution accepting a proposal for financial development services for potable water and stormwater wastewater grant writing services. Susie, would you read number 8, please?
Shall resolve that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes acceptance of the proposal of Endeavor Municipal Development, Inc., Germantown, New York, for the performance and financial development grant writing services to the Town of Carmel in regards to potable. Water, thanks. I have my glasses on, too. Water capital projects and stormwater wastewater capital projects. for a period of 6 months commencing retroactive to April 1st, 2017, at an aggregate cost not to exceed $12,000. And be it further resolved that upon presentation of insurance certificates in form acceptable to town council, town supervisor Kenneth Schmidt is hereby authorized to execute any and all necessary contract documentation to effect acceptance of this proposal upon the terms authorized herein. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lupinacci. Roll call vote.
Councilman Schneider.
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci.
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough.
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi.
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt.
Yes, motion carried. Thanks. Susie, remember the movie My Cousin Vinny? Where
Yeah,
they
I
said,
do. Yeah, I know.
I think I'm going to need stronger glasses.
Yeah, I know. I like these ones, though.
Yeah. All right, next resolution, number 9,
I know.
is a resolution authorizing entry into a contract. Councilman Schneider, would you read 9, please?
Whereas proportions have been made in the 2017 town budget for entry into various contracts for the provision of various services to the town of Carmel, and whereas a public hearing was duly held on said contracts on November 2nd, 2016, copies of said contracts are on file in the office of the town supervisor for the inspection and review of all town board members. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby authorizes the town supervisor to enter into and execute on behalf of the town contracts with the following contractors for the services indicated in amount not to exceed that set forth below. Contractor, Mahopac Volunteer Fire Department. Services, Fire Protection and Fire Protection District Number 2, at an amount not to exceed $1.2 million. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilman Lombardi. Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Schneider.
Yes.
Councilman Lupinacci.
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough.
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi.
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt.
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, we have some representatives of the Mahopac Fire Department here with us tonight, so thank you, gentlemen, for all the, work that we did on this contract to finally get it resolved, and we can move forward from here now. So thanks so much, appreciate it. Thanks for all you do for the community. Thank you. Okay, that completes the agenda items for this evening's Town Board voting meeting. Is there any members of the public that would like to come up and speak on the agenda items that we voted on this evening? Yes, Mike?
Ken, on number 7, and actually on all of your voting meetings, you accept a proposal for this one for an architectural design consultant, which I have personal curiosity on, but on any of them, how much is the amount of the contract and how much is it for? Even if they're minor
Yeah,
or major,
It's
2,000 a month,
excuse me?
about
Two-
$2,000 a month, I think.
2,000 a month. I think that should be said at your voting meetings, because, the fact that it's online somewhere, a lot of people that are watching it don't read it online. So if you're accepting a proposal on anything, you should know the amount, the taxpayer should know the amount you're paying and the duration of the contract. Thank you.
That's a good point, Mike, and where it should probably be is maybe in the body of the resolution would be helpful.
When they hear it, though, it just
Yeah.
goes better.
Yeah, I agree. All right, thank you. Is there anybody else for agenda items that we voted on this evening? Okay, new business, open forum portion of the meeting. Is there anybody here for new business this evening? No? Okay. All right, there being none, does town board members have any announcements they'd like to make? I know we do have some. Why don't we, Jonathan, let's start down at your end.
Sure. 1 week from this Thursday is going to be the floral arrangement workshop that's being presented by the Lake Mahopac Garden Club in cooperation with the Friends of Mahopac Public Library. Again, it's going to be Thursday, May 11th, starting at, one says 6:30 PM, one says 6 PM, so be there sometime around then. 6:15 sounds good, starting time, all right. Just in time for Mother's Day, Garden Club members and floral arrangers, Donna Riley, assisted by Master Flower Show Judge Barbara Schaefer, will lead this basic workshop to teach participants how to not only condition flowers, but to cut them and to assemble them into a lovely table arrangement. It's going to be $25 material fees per person. That includes all flowers and design materials, including containers that will be provided. Registration deadline is going to be this Saturday, May 6th, so register for the class fee at the library's information desk. Payment can be made in cash or by credit card, by check payable to Friends of Mahopac Library. Bring your clippers or cutting tools to this workshop, and a portion of the proceeds from the event will benefit Friends of Mahopac Public Library.
Okay, thanks, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Susie, you want to make your announcements?
Sure, this is for the Town of Carmel Recreation and Parks. That registration opened for the 2017 summer classes, and to please either call the Recreation Department at 628-7888 or go on the website. And there's a whole bunch of different children's classes, there's youth, teen, and adult classes, and they are having intro into paddleboarding and sunset yoga at Lake Mahopac, and also painting on the location at Lake Mahopac. So you may want to go there, because I'm sure some of the classes do fill up. And also, the playground camp, for primary camp as well as playground, is opened from March 1st to May 26th. And again, you can go online, or you can call them. The line is www.carmelny.org/recreation. And you can register online for the playground camps, so you may want to do that also as soon as possible, because that does book up.
Okay, thanks, Susie.
Done.
Okay, thank you. John?
We have our first annual Carmel Spring Fair on this Saturday, May 6th, 2017, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. It is sponsored by the Greater Mahopac Carmel Chamber of Commerce. You have vendors, food, entertainment, and rides. The fair will be along Glenida Avenue from Fair Street to Vink Drive. Be sure to stop by the Hamlet of Carmel Civic Association booth to say hello. So again, first annual Carmel Spring Fair this Saturday, 1 o'clock to 5 p.m. up in Carmel on Glenida Avenue.
Okay, thanks, John. Okay, I have an announcement here from Putnam County. Putnam County is going to be holding their Hazardous Waste Collection Day. This is for Putnam County residents. It's on Saturday, this Saturday, May 6th. And I'm just going to read this quickly. Putnam County will hold a Household Hazardous Waste Day. The Putnam County Department of Health and New York State Department of Environmental Conservation are co-sponsoring the free event scheduled from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. This is Rain or Shine at the Canopus Beach parking area, Fawnstalk State Park, Route 301 in Kent, New York. Pre-registration is required. Improper storage or disposal of hazardous waste possesses a hazard risk to the residents. Disposal of items must be labeled and identified to be accepted. Call early to reserve your spot. Putnam County Department of Health number is 845-808-1390, extension 43150 for questions or to pre-register. And one other announcement, this pertains to the town of Carmel, in particular the Mahopac area. As you know, the town of Carmel's undertaking a relining of our Carmel Sewer District 1 and Carmel Sewer District 3 collection system, sewer collection system. So it's starting the week of May 8th. The following is the proposed schedule. Monday, May 8th, Route 6, no services will be interrupted. Tuesday, May 9th, Lakeview Drive, no services will be interrupted. East Lake Boulevard, 6 services will be interrupted. Marina Drive, 5 services will be interrupted. Wednesday, May 10th, Clark Place, 4 services will be interrupted. Route 6, 6 services will be interrupted. Thursday, May 11th, C Avenue, 9 services will be interrupted. Lakeview Drive, 2 services will be interrupted. Notices have been handed out to the residents and businesses that will be affected by this work. Additional notices will be handed out 24 hours prior to the work being performed. Please check the Town of Carmel webpage. Information will be posted on Thursday, May 5th. Actually, isn't it Friday, May 5th? Friday, May 5th, or contact the engineering department for additional information. So you've probably seen the trucks around town. The company that's doing the relining is called Green Mountain Pipeline Services. Right now, they're working on the manholes, but starting on May 8th is when they're actually going to be relining the collection system pipes. So you're going to see a lot of activity in the area. They're relining the collection system for the sewer 1 and 2 sewer systems in town. So the information will be on the website, and it'll be distributed 24 hours prior to the work being performed to those businesses and residences that will be affected by the relining work. All right, so that's all the announcements that we have for this evening. Does anybody else have any further announcements? I do want to just commend and thank the Town of Carmel Police Department and the New York State Police, along with the Putnam County Sheriff's Department, for their diligent work that they did over the past 6 days investigating a homicide that took place in the Town of Carmel. They worked around the clock. There was probably 25 investigators, technical, major case crime scene investigators from the state police, their forensic unit, and the Carmel PD, along with the K-9 division of the Sheriff's Department and the state police. They did a very thorough, very diligent job, and they brought the case to, I don't want to say closure, but they determined what the motive was, who the individual was that was responsible for the murder of the local resident, and sadly, the individual who was responsible for committing the crime committed suicide in Harrison over the past couple of days. So very sad case, very horrific, very tragic for this community and for the families that were involved who were impacted by the crimes that occurred and the incident that occurred. So, but I do want to commend our local police department. They did an excellent job investigating the case with the state police and other law enforcement agencies, Putnam County Sheriff's Department as well. So just wanted to mention that and give kudos to our PD for how they handled that investigation. All right, we do not have executive session tonight, so we're going to be closing the meeting right from here. Our next meeting will be next Wednesday for a work session back here at 7 p.m. So I need a motion to close.
So moved.
So moved by Councilman Lombardi, seconded by Councilman Lupinacci. All those in favor?
Aye.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you next Wednesday for a town board work session. Be well.